Hey everyone, WaddlerD here. We are back for We're gonna do some unfinished business. There's a game I haven't beaten yet, at least in video format, that's recorded. So we're gonna be going back to the wonderful land of the Master in his ever so lovable fight against Tanzra, aka, yeah, we're going to go there. It's basically an epic duel between God and Devil. And as you can see, looks like God's got quite a bit on his side at the moment, aka his trusty sword and shield, diving through things, and holy crap, what's going on here? You really need to fix this problem here, Master. What the heck's going on? Oh, hi, Tanzra, how you doing? Literally just decided to invade his home planet. Or homescape, I should say. So, this is the sequel to ActRaiser, and I really do love ActRaiser as a game. But this game, I have very mixed feelings. I will say we'll enjoy this game a lot better than X5, so I think this is a good way to follow up from our little soft type hackery. So here's the story. Tanzra got his ass kicked. Master's like, you know what? We'll just put you down in the earth real quick so you won't bug anybody. But Tanzra's like, you know what? I have these things called the 7 deadly sins. And he unleashes them upon the earth, and now the Master's like, well, I'm gonna have to fix this, aren't I? Here's the thing, this is Quentin's probably Black Eye kind of game. Like, this game kind of sucks compared to the original in terms of, everything. The platforming is kind of jank, the simulation is non-existent, and you have difficulties, difficulty settings, which is not what the original had unless you play the European version. We're going to keep it on normal because hard's not really worth it. You're pretty much going to be crying tears of shame and agony when you play on hard, unless you're an absolute legend at the game and you know every way about it. I did a video before starting this game just to show you guys the controls, so we will not be discussing anything of that sort. You should watch that video before you actually start this, because you need to learn the controls before you dive into this game. Trust me. So we get a nice little synopsis of what's been going on. The planet looks like a planet still. That's good. And we basically know most of this. Oh, 13? Holy crap, what the heck happened here? Interesting thing, though. You have... Unlike the original, you have a bit of a level select kind of situation. Sure, the game likes to throw you in this spot, which is honestly a beginner's trap. Yeah, let's check out Diligence, and it sounds like people are doing fine here until one day something came down the river and just decided to suck all their will to work and do anything out of them. So, we're gonna have to go to this place. But just to give you an idea of where you can go, you have this nice looking turtle. And then you have this place, which I recommend you not go there first. You will get absolutely leveled. And I think we have a location down southeast of here. This is definitely one of the easier levels, but you still need to learn the controls. And we got 2 more locations that you might want to not smash your face against. We got, I believe, this location, the palace. And then last but not least, this hellhole. Like, literal hellhole. This place you go last. Please, go last. Don't go there first. And this place is actually lying to when it says Humbleton. No. We'll find out why they aren't as advertised. But we're gonna go to Industen and get greeted with the wonderfully implied first stage of the game. Yes, guy with sword. Wish me luck, because the first stage is a beginner's trap. It is literally a place you might not want to visit first. I recommend the water stages. Go there, please. Because there's a reason why Industen is kind of a pain in the ass. It's kind of lures you in, thinking, oh, it's not so bad. This first section should not really do anything. This is where you're going to learn how to kick some ass, though. You're going to learn that you can slash up, you can slash forward, all that good stuff. And then you learn that you're going to be mashing through half of these enemies, because this is how the Master does its work. Hard, diligent duty. And of course, you gotta watch out for all the things that are coming your way. So you're going to be ducking, crouching, slashing up, making sure you don't get jumped, because those guys up there, they're just camping out, waiting to ambush you. See, watch this. Oh! Oh, and then you get a nice little jump. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Master's movement. Look how incredibly fast this man is. Like, it takes him about 2 minutes to make it down a block, I'm sure. Well, actually, that's giving him too much credit. It's more like 10. The Master is incredibly slow in the air. I don't understand it, because in the original, Master had a jaunt. He had like a freaking run, it felt like. Here, he's like, let me just freaking storm and stomp my way to the end. We got our first mid-boss here. What I recommend you do is to dive and then wail on him. Give him some space when he starts opening that big-ass mouth of his. And just play this game where you just hunker behind your shield and avoid taking damage. Because these damage is pretty nasty in this game. I know I say that every so often, but this one hurts. But if you take this guy on like this, you should be absolutely fine. You could actually stomp the living crap out of him. Also, be mindful of the screen. When it stops, you want to wait until it starts getting in your control, because otherwise you could just walk and have the screen follow you on the right. Yeah, I'll probably show you. Damn it. Okay, and this is the worst part of this level. This is the part that you're going to suffer on, because you're going to have to do all this precise platforming with frogs jumping out at you. And if you fall in that stuff, you've already saw how much damage I lost. Another thing, do not, I repeat, do not land out of a glide. You cancel it. You cancel the heck out of that glide, because if you try to land out of a glide, you will find that the Master doesn't even know how to handle speed at all. So he just comes into this freaking screeching stop, and usually what that entails is you're going to be very invulnerable, and then the enemy's going to either run into you, or you're going to slide off a ledge and get killed. That's usually how it works, and that's why I always say to cancel a glide. To cancel a glide, you just have to press the button 3 times, the jump button. Don't forget about your magic for this first boss. This first boss ain't too bad, but if you use magic, this boss becomes a joke. Like, right now he's already dead. I'm just gonna, like, give him mercy. Let him showing off all his techniques. Here's his worst attack. You're going to be gliding. And make sure to block these. And we've shown all his attacks. Goodbye. Not a bad first boss. Like, I do like the aesthetics. If you're wondering why you have to glide, you see those things on the corners of the screen down there? They hurt like hell. They do like 4 full circles of damage, which is 8 HP. Yeesh. Master, I don't know if that's a great place to leave your statue, but, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I didn't think I was going to beat that first stage as quickly as I did, because that first stage will kick your ass. And then we get to learn that we're not done here. Remember, there's 13 demons. We only killed 1. So that means we have more work to do. You see this river? Whenever you, like, just look out for these little circles with a nice little thing in the middle. That's where you need to go. We got Benefic. This is our next location. Benefic is basically where you get greeted with a bit of water. It's actually the most active water you'll run into in this game. You'll see. It's not fun, but you're going to learn. I will say, it's not kind of nice playing this game. I think I've gotten to a point where I played this game so much, I gotten over the flaws of it and began to appreciate what it does offer. It's not terrible, but don't pay $50 for it. Please don't. Pay like 20. That's how much I did for it, and I don't regret my purchase anymore. It took a while. So this is where you're going to get greeted with all these waterfalls and crap. And then you're going to definitely learn about bats and other various enemies that can prove to be very annoying. For example, these bats actually shoot crap at you. It's stupid. And I'm just going to sacrifice some of my health to... Okay, of course, first off, killing this guy. I'm going to demonstrate why you don't land out of a glide. Look at that. Almost ran right into those very sharp shells. Definitely. Oh, did he just freaking haymaker my balls? What the hell, man? Do not do that. The master needs everything working in order here, okay? So first stage is definitely where you're going to get acquainted with BS platforming. And this section here is kind of a nightmare. Definitely do not neglect your glide or your dive. Your dive is literally one of the best moves in the game. It gives you invincibility frames, and it lets you have access to the strongest attacks in the game. Your dive attack does 3 units of damage, and there's a magic attack that will do 6. Yeah, these guys like to swoop down if you trigger them. All I can say... Oh, crap. That was kind of lame. Didn't want that to happen. The way to just do is just bait them. And then make sure to hammer up and Y as much as you can, because they are pretty persistent and not dying immediately. God, this level just loves throwing enemies. You are going to get used to that, because this game adores doing that. That's some of their way of putting difficulty. Here's our mini-boss here. We're going to sit right here, jump, hit him with our dive, jump, hit him with our dive. Yeah, whenever he shoots something, except from this position, you need to be diving. Okay, you're being a... Can you, like, make up your damn mind? Thank you. Yeah, sometimes he likes to play that trickery game. And dead. Good job, Snake. Way to provide some entertainment. So, thankfully, since this level is kind enough, because here's how the continue points work. If you see the screen go black, you are on a continue point. If you don't... This ain't fun, game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the part where water really is a pain in the ass. We got Hill and the Master not being able to make any movement forward, except barely. Yeah, this is where this level starts getting rough. But the thing that sucks about the first level is that there's no continue point until you get to the boss, which is pretty nasty. Honestly, I'd rather it be after the mini-boss, because then you don't have to do everything again. Alright, we're going to jump right here, glide over here, and get some more health, because we're going to need it for the next guy. He's not hard, but it helps to have reassurance. I meant to downplant, because when you do this move, you are invincible until you land. It's a really nice move that you should definitely consider. I would definitely say the second best move in the game. Anything that gives you invincibility frames is great. Oh yeah, I love how the boss doesn't start until you actually move forward and see, hey, it's a big-ass snail. Get your magic ready. As always, here's how the bosses usually work. Use magic on them. It does a crap ton of damage. Also watch out for the lasers. I don't know how it has it, but I really... Oh crap, this is not good. This is definitely your best magic attack. I would like to get gutsy and get in that boss's face, but not risking that. There we go. See you later, bud. That, I believe, is Fatigue, aka Sloth. Not a hard boss, as if you have magic. If you don't, then you're going to have to get in the boss's face, and that's where it starts to get a little dicey. But that's pretty much the first 2 stages of ActRaiser. Definitely a lot smoother than usual. I usually die on these stages at least once, but flawless victory so far, I'll take that. So now, Diligence is feeling so much better about you kicking demons' ass left and right. So let's check on these people. Oh, excellent. Good job, people. I'm glad that you got that slothness out of you. And then it kind of directs you to the next area. And that's where we're going to be heading next video, because we got water stages coming up, and trust me when I say this, they're kind of like the easiest stages in the game, at least the first one. But, oh, it just shows you the flaws of this game left and right. So, we'll be taking a bit of a dive, hopefully not getting too much salt water in our system. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and adios.